Ethan, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. I'm going to do your hitting evaluation. So let's start with your setup. Okay, we start from the ground up. Okay, from a setup standpoint, you're in pretty good shape as far as your feet go. I really like the fact that your feet are parallel. Okay, that's really good. Nice distance apart. As we get to your, kind of click forward here. As far as your kind of your launch position or position of power, Ethan, I'd like to see your hands up higher. Your hands should be equal with the ear hole in your helmet. Okay, in order to create a downhill angle to our swing, we want to make sure that our hands are high enough to do that. When you have your hands down low as yours are, we have a tendency to want to swing more on an uphill plateau, uphill plane to get to balls that are really not high. Okay, so if we watch you go forward here, you can see how your hands are just dropping. Okay, our hands have to go forward and down, not just down. Okay, that makes sense. We have to go forward and down in order to create a downhill plane to our swing. Your hands just go down. Okay, and that's just not very powerful. So you're making contact right there, buddy, and your arm is already completely extended. We don't want that arm to be extended. We want to be at contact, buddy, right? Let's see if I can get you there. Well, somewhere like that. Your arm, your top hand arm has to be in an L at contact. We don't want to be extended because when we're extended, we already lost all the ability to drive a baseball there. Okay? So we gotta get you a little more upright so that you can, as hands higher, so you can create that downward blow. Again, we'll watch your feet are great, your setup's really good, but as the ball starts coming towards you, you drop that bat behind your head, and really that bat should be, like intersecting your helmet. It shouldn't be behind your head. Guys that go behind their head have a tendency to drag their barrel. Guys that have the bat around their helmet have a tendency to hit a lot of balls to their pull side for you to be, the shortstop area, left field. We have to be able to hit to all fields. Okay, so you're in good shape here. Maybe your hands a little bit higher. Your bat's at a better angle right there. But now you see right there the critical part. When you take your stride, take your front foot and go forward, and it hits the ground, from now on your hands should be coming towards the baseball. Your hands just are dropping. Okay, see how your barrel right there, your bat, the angle it is in right there? It should never be that flat that soon. Okay? It should never be that flat that soon. You have a really long swing, Ethan. Okay? See that? When you start facing real pitching, you're going to be in big trouble because fastballs are going to get on you quick because how long it takes you to get from point A to point B. Now in this swing, you're in a little better shape at contact, but you can see how you're swinging uphill. So the only place the ball has a chance to go is going to be up, like your ball did there. Okay. And see that position at finish? See that position right there? Okay. You gotta have this line right here should look like this on your backside. You should have a big old bend in that leg. Okay? The way we create power, Ethan, is by driving this knee into the inside of that front foot. And instead of pushing down, you're actually pushing up. We're going to draw a line here on top of your head. Okay. So we're going to put a line right here. Not a very good line, is it? Close enough. Okay, we're going to watch your swing. That one you actually stay down there pretty good. And your legs, you know, that must have been a low pitch. Your legs are, that's how your legs should be. Okay, this is really good right here now. That's good. There's good bend in this leg. Okay. This right here, though, is a little alarming here. Is where you're, see how your foot's starting to roll over? Your foot's peaking a little bit. You're get on the outside of that front foot. Well, that's going to eliminate your ability to create resistance. And resistance from your backside to your front side against it is why we hit with power, or why we don't. Okay, so really important that you keep that front foot firmly in the ground and hit against a closed, firm front side. A closed, firm front side. Okay, let's watch one more swing. Okay, there's that barrel dropping down behind your head. Okay, see the angle of your barrel? It's at this angle here. That's dragging. It should be like this. At this point in your swing, it should be like this. Okay, so how do we fix that? Okay, so I want you to do we call it a dual tee drill. Okay, get yourself a tee, put it behind home plate, about that far behind home plate. No ball on it. Put another tee, you know, at your contact point, about the same height. And you should be able to hit the ball on this tee, okay, without hitting the tee behind you. Right now, you could never do it. You drag that barrel so bad that you'd never be able to do it. You're gonna smack that tee. But you gotta get to the point where your swing is gonna be going downhill towards that tee, and the only place we want to be flat is from about here to about here. That's where we want your barrel to be flat. Okay? You can see your bat gets flat right there. A flat barrel takes longer to go through the strike zone than a barrel that's kind of more downhill. Okay, so really important we do that drill. Then you really got to concentrate. You'll notice where you're hitting the ball on the bat. You know, it's hitting you right on the grip almost, when it should be way out here someplace. Okay, the reason that happens, buddy, is because you're fishing. You're casting your hands towards the baseball. Okay, you got to keep your hands inside the baseball. One good drill for that is to stand really close to a fence and see how close you can get to the fence with it and take a swing without hitting it. And that'll help eliminate some of that. Let's talk about your finish. Your finish is okay. About two-handed finish, high above your hand, that's good. Another low pitch. Okay. You can see, you know, because of your barrel angles, why you're missing those baseballs, buddy. Got to create that barrel angle on a downhill plane, bud. So in closing, what you need to do is you need to get your hands higher. Okay, raise your hands up, and then do that dual tee drill where you take your bat over the top of the first tee and then you get level through the strike zone. Don't be level behind your back. Be level through the strike zone. Okay? Okay, Ethan, thanks for coming to camp. Enjoyed working with you for the week, and we'll see you at the next ABC Baseball Camp.